This is the final chapter in our Mercedes C-Class rebuild.
So when we got this make, it was smashed in the front, the door was knackered and it had rear damage too. So we ordered all the parts we needed, stripped it down, got it built up and sent it off for paint. Today we're going to get it back from paint, build it all up and then it'll be ready for the road. But as an added little bonus, we bought a few modifications for this to put our own little transformation spin on it. So by the end of this video, we'll have this car 100% complete, looking naughty and ready for the road. While Liam's gone to pick up the make from the paint shop, I'm going to start by trying to wrap this grille and splitter. Right, so I've never done any wrapping at all in my life. I'm going to attempt to wrap this black. See how it goes, eh? I'm going to try and get these chrome bits out first, so I haven't got to cut around them. Right, so there's the Roland gloss black that we're going to use. I'm thinking, because all that's going to go gloss black, I do them like a satin black. It'd give a bit of contrast, be nicer. Just need to get hold of some satin black. So I've just got a flat piece, big enough to get that on there. I'm just going to try getting the biggest, flattest bit on, quick. Get it warm a bit. So I'm just going to chop all this excess off to get it out the way. Now it's stuck down. And if you are a rapper, let me know if I'm doing it right or wrong, because like I say, I've never wrapped anything. Tell you what though, got some patience to do this. You know you're concentrating when your tongue's out. Tiny little bubble, or a bit of I've missed. Hope you'll even be able to see it. A tiny bit there. Only really bad bit. Other than that, quite impressed with myself. Look at these.
Oh, good effort.
Not bad that, is it? This one's going to be quite hard. Alright, new battery in the camera. There's the make badge. That's how it is up to now. That's going to be hard, this, you know. So there's the first fuck up anyway. Just cut that bottom bit off and you can see chrome on the inside. There's the final result of that one. Not terrible at all. Not for my first go. Tiny bit where you can see a little bit of chrome up there. Tiny bit there, but don't think you'll see it when it's on the car. With this being my first time wrapping, I've had to call in reinforcements for the main part of the grille, as I'm finding it a bit tricky, but I managed to do all the insert bits myself. Alright mate. I've done a couple of pieces alright. This big bit of the grille, I don't even know where to start. It's the first one I've done in the gloss black, and it seems very thin and shit. Got some help coming over. Oh, this is solid. I don't even know where you start. Right, before we carry on with today's video, I'd like to say a massive thank you to OBD11 for sponsoring today's video.
And guess what? Our Transformotion followers get an extra 10% off when you use TVR at checkout.
So here it is, it's the OBD11 device. It's not just a gadget, it's your ticket to open your car's full potential. With official VAG and BMW Group licenses, it's a great bit of kit to have.
And it also supports Toyota and Lexus. So don't just think it's for certain brands. If your car's newer than 2008, OBD11's got your back. So let's dive into some of the useful features that OBD11 has. With OBD2 functionality, basic diagnostics, engine insights and gearbox tweaks, OBD11's got you covered.
Enough talk, let's see it in action.
So today we're going to be plugging our OBD11 reader into a Seat Leon, which is our mate's car Joe. We managed to pinch it off him for the day. So after plugging the OBD reader in, turn your ignition on, click connect and wait to scan. So we can now tap to scan. But it should only take a couple of minutes to read all the modules and it'll let you know how many faults you've got. So after OBD11's done a scan, it's come up with 3 faults found. Right, so first faults come up with engine. Click on engine, faults, click faults. Engine overspeed. Overspeed condition, what's that? So if you need a further explanation to what the fault code is, you can click on the G to go to Google. When a code is stored, it means that the powertrain control module has detected that the engine has been operated at a level of revolutions. So the first fault was in the engine, and the car knows he's been driving around like an absolute nutter and redlining his car. It was a rev limiter fault. So next fault is tank lid unlocked, remote key battery replacement. Just needs a new battery in his key there, doesn't he? All faults cleared on the car. So now it's got no fault codes, it's time to go onto the one-click apps and see what we can customise. Right, so there's another app we can put on here. The speed limit exceeded warning light, which we all know Joe needs because as his fault on his engine was before, he likes to redline his car, so he's obviously going fast. So we'll put that on and he'll only find that out when he's on his way home tonight. We can click on speed warning, change value. Right, so we'll put it on 120 kilometers an hour, which is 74 mile an hour before he gets the warning. We'll do that, activate, and he'll only find that out when he's on his way home tonight. Speed warning done. So another useful feature, whether you're a home mechanic or you just want to keep on top of your lights in your car, you can click on workshop, scroll up till you get to turn light test, brake light test or reverse light test, and you can select them and it puts the light on for you. So you can get obviously out your car, go around, check to see the bulb's working. So OBD11 does actually make that little job quite easy. So not only does it diagnose, you can also customise functions as Andy's just shown. So I just want to say a massive thank you for OBD11 for sponsoring this video. And don't forget you can use code TVR at checkout to get 10% off your OBD reader. Or click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen.
Just been and got the Merc from the spray shop. She's looking sweet. Look at the front end all in grey. Oh, look at that.
We've got a few little prezzies to show you in a bit. Yeah, pink clip there.
Can't wait for them beautiful things to go. I tried to put the window wipers on before, I thought, why aren't they working?
Yeah, I did exactly the same.
There's none on it.
I haven't put any on.
No. Obviously, we wrap these. This is our first go at wrapping, and they haven't turned out too bad, these.
We didn't film it because we didn't want it to be right.
I filmed a bit of my one.
Did I?
So, yeah, so you got the first one being done.
Which was the worst one?
Yeah, but we redone it. When we learned how to wrap, we redone it. But it's going to look sweet this, can't wait to get the goodies out in a bit and show you what we bought for it. So now that this wrapping's all done and Liam's back with the car, it's time to get this front bumper built back up and see how it turns out.
Great. Moody neck.
Hold it so I can have a look. Yeah, that's well better. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Grab all that set there. So we've de-chromed all this bit.
That was silver, wasn't it?
That was silver, and then this
These
was like
were chrome.
This was like a, oh yeah, sorry.
Chrome,
that was like
silver,
a brushed silver,
chrome.
wasn't it? And then chrome bits, so yeah. Gloss black and matte black.
Looking alright there.
Yeah. We'll get some better shots.
Yeah.
When the door and the car's not in the way.
We'll just build it up. Get the back one built up, but then we're going to have to get the goodies out to build the back one up. So the goodies we were talking about in the last episode have just arrived. So the next thing to do is to get the car out the way, get them in, unbox them and show you what we've got.
So here's the goodies we were talking about earlier. We've had them for a couple of days, but we need to unbox them really because we need to fit the rear diffuser to the bumper. So whilst we're unboxing one, we might as well unbox the rest of them and just
show you what
we've got. Yeah. We've already moodied up the front bumper so that it'll sit nice with what's gone on there, I think.
It's looking sick there. Well better than chrome.
Yeah, de-chromed.
Right, this should be the skirt extensions. Beautiful one. Look at that. Whoa, look at that. Spoiler. There you go. Another gloss black. I'm saying the rear diffuser. Plastic gubbins out road. Now this is going to be our first car with modifications on the channel, but this is what we're into, and personally I think it'll look really well, so I'm really excited to get all these on and see how she looks. They're going to go like that.
We didn't flare them, so it says A&V sticking out.
This is going to be the front splitter, this one.
Got some bolts as well.
Right, so some of these we needed and some we didn't.
Yeah.
We needed a new rear diffuser, so we paid a little bit more and got the nice one. That looks quite sexual. And then we were replacing the side skirt extensions because they already had them on. But then we thought, well, the front's going to look a bit dull, and then we may as well go the full hog and get the rear spoiler as well. Make it look like a nice car. I think when all these are on, it's going to look really well, mate.
Yeah, they'll look really nice when they're all on.
Yeah, so we're going with gloss black for everything as well.
Yeah. Apart from the centre of the grille in the bumper.
And that was only just for contrast, really.
Yeah. Just so it wasn't all glossy, really.
Yeah. It looked a bit silly, I think.
These all come gloss, so it is what it is with these. Matt won't like it though.
No, not standard enough for Matt.
Not standard enough for Matt.
It's not OEM.
No.
So now that you've seen what we've got, it's time to get it all fitted. So the first thing we're going to do is fit the rear splitter. So next, we're going to finish up this front bumper by fitting this newly wrapped piece. When this is fitted, we can then attach our aftermarket front splitter, which is going to make it look lower and more aggressive. So now that the splitters and diffusers are attached to the bumper, it's now time to get the bumpers back onto the car.
So to fit this rear bumper, you've got 2 studs that slide through the chassis and you put nuts on them from the inside of the boot. The rest of the bumper just clips on and it's held in with 2 screws through the rear arches. So now that that's done, we're going to get the rest of the rear end boxed off. To do that, we're just going to fit these rear lights, shut the boot lid and put our nice new spoiler on.
Oh yeah, I was saying to Jono as well, do we take the C250D off? Just because
yeah,
looks like a C63, but we're not saying it's a C63. We're just making people wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could try what the bumper's been sprayed.
What?
The bumper's been sprayed, you can't put tar and glue on it.
What the fuck did you want me to do there then?
Get that and fucking rub over it, you toss.
You are?
I was going to say you tosser and that at the same time.
You fucking toss.
That's very jumpy. And a tiny bit of tar and glue. And look at that, she's off. That's how you debadge it. That's what we're on about here. I call it a caramel wheel. Smells quite nice, doesn't it?
Oh, Caramac. Looks like Caramac. Smells like a bit caramelly.
Can we set the spoiler on now? See what it looks like?
Stick the spoiler on if you want.
Put the on, did you?
No. So when we say fit the spoiler, more of a boot lip really, so it doesn't really require nuts and bolts to fit.
Yeah, look over there.
It's just stuck down with 3M tape, which is just a really sticky double-sided tape. So you just need to carefully line it up to make sure it's even on either side and press firmly.
Ah, what?
Sorry. We did. We left the camera looking at the worktop where we was taping up. We just stuck it down. Fucking whoppers.
That's funny, that.
Yeah, so our bad with that one there. We left the camera over there whilst we come to stick this on, but it's on. Ah, there's an horrible little pin in it there.
Yeah, it's the moulding.
It's the moulding in it, but
looks sweet.
so the wing mirror that we've got here was snapped on the pivot point. So we're going to strip it down on the workbench and see what's actually wrong with it so we can order some parts. So after stripping it down on the workbench, we've realised what parts we need to order. But as the parts for this wing mirror are probably quite expensive, we're going to order a second-hand damaged one we found on eBay and strip it for parts. Right, so we're going to move on to the front of this Mercedes and straight out the gate we're having a friggin' nightmare with these headlights. He's just taking the headlights back out to take pictures of all the numbers and codes. Right, so the problem we're having with these headlights here is someone's removed the QR codes off them. Basically, some fucking whopper just pulled the stickers off that you use to code the lights in. So the headlights can't be coded in. You have to get someone to come and try and design a code, which can be really expensive, or we have to buy another headlight to get it working.
Digidash, it's called. Codes in things, codes things out, you know, all that shit. But without the QR codes, they're meant to be near enough impossible. Mercedes have said they can't do it. They haven't got the QR codes, you need headlights.
I think Mercedes would say they can't do it though, just so you go and buy new headlights from them.
I just don't think there's anyone there clever enough.
Yeah, or that, yeah.
Whereas this fella specialises in stuff like this.
In hacking.
Well, yeah, when you heard him on the phone, you realised he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Like, he was saying words that I've never heard.
So I think what we're planning to do is get a headlight specialist to come in and try and recode them, as these headlights are off the facelift and do look nicer.
Sounded like the, do you know when the Matrix things and they've got things coming down?
Yeah.
Sounded like he was on about that stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so Liam's had to nip out. The batteries ran out on the mics, so I've had to charge them up. While they've charged, I've literally just placed the front bumper on. So it's not bolted down or nothing, but look how good this bumper looks on here. I think it looks a lot better than it does with the chrome on. What do you reckon? It's obviously got the added splitter as well. Headlights are an upgrade, but we've got to get them coded in. The wheels are getting done all black. That silver rim will be gone. Nice gloss black. I'm not a big lover of gloss black wheels myself, but on this car, I think it'd be daft to do anything but black. Right, so I'm going to try and get this bumper bolted up now, get it all finished off. Basically it needs all the scuttle panel going on, the window wipers and stuff like that. I've got the skirt there to go on, the scuttles, window wipers. Then we've got the skirt extensions, obviously wheels to be done. It's got an engine management light on, so I need to diagnose that as well. And then it's not far off being done, to be honest.
So whilst we're waiting for the coding specialist to come out and see what he can do with these headlights, Andy's just going to get on with diagnosing the car and seeing what the fault is on it.
Diagnostic plug usually very close to the driver.
Yeah.
That's plugged in.
We know there will be some fault codes there as the bumper and wing mirror aren't plugged in, but we're just checking to see if there's anything major in there that we don't know about.
Mirror glass, the output, it's a turn signal, so that's because the mirror's not on. That's because that's not on. So then 4, because that door's still like that. Communication with left headlamp range adjustment. The headlights aren't working at all at the minute because of the codes. Refrigerant is level is low, so that's got none in. So that'll go when we fill it up, we'll get it filled up. Most of them I sort of know what they are. I'm going to plug the bumper in, see if we can get rid of a few more. I'm going to check the coolants and I'm going to check the bonnet latch.
Once we've plugged the bumper and wing mirror in, we can delete all the fault codes and it should be job done. So you'll notice that the bumper is on and off quite a lot on this car, but it's just down to the nature of the work and it's never done until it's done. It's never on until it's on. Alright, so now that we're done with fitting the bumpers and all that, we're going to get on with giving this a service. Just while we've got to wait for parts to come in tomorrow from Mercedes for them clips for the side skirt before we can put the skirt extensions on. So get on with the service, get that done, and then she's not really far off being done, this car. It'd be nice if it stopped raining so we can get it washed and get some nice pictures of it, but you know, English weather for you and all that.
Right, so we had Stuart Digidas come out to look at these headlights. We plugged it in, turns out it was a power problem. We had a look and we found a broken wire, but while he was there, he also said it'd be much easier just to buy the original headlight, plug it in, and it'll probably work without even coding it. So that's the option we went for. So now we're left with a pair of facelift headlights that we can sell, and we'll probably get about £1,000 back on them too. So winner, winner.
There she is, all serviced.
No
oil,
leaks.
oil, diesel filter.
Ah,
He's at the bumper.
I didn't it. Shh.
Oil filter, diesel filter, and an air filter. So next, I'm going to work on the under tray while Andy goes to Mercedes to pick up these clips so we can fit the skirt and skirt extension.
Right, so I'm just here at Warrington Mercedes. I've come to pick up the clips for the Mercedes C20D. That's where we are, back again. Couple of clips, a little bracket, and 26 quid later. Probably about $30 odd if you're American. For them, for that. Couple of plastic clips. No wonder they can afford a deal like this. I'll show you right now. I'm on private land here, so this isn't too bad. Beast. All the nice ones are kept in there. Some electric ones there. More. Right, back with the clips. Just chucked the new ones on. The old one. Got a couple more old ones to go on. And then we can chuck the side skirt on. We're nearly there.
Skirt on, all done, drop it back on the floor properly, get it outside. And literally waiting for that wing mirror to come. That wing mirror needs to worry up. So now that we've got the skirt extensions done, we can drop the car back on the floor. There's only a few more bits to do on this car now. Fit the wing mirror and send the car off for the wheels to be powder coated. Alright guys, it's been a long time coming, but after all the time and effort we've put into this car, it's finally ready for the road, and here it is. Personally, I think the car's looking rather naughty, and all the little subtle modifications we've done really set the car off.
Right, so here we are, quick parts breakdown of what it's cost us and labour total. So we bought the rear splitter for 169, the side skirts for 119, the spoiler for 49, the front splitter was 198. So the whole front end was 2.5 grand, the side skirt was 100, the near side door was 250, paint was 1200, the wheel refurb was 240, the second headlight we bought was 450, and the near side wing mirror was 55 for parts. But we've ended up with an extra pair of headlights, so we reckon we'll get roughly £1 grand for them. So the car price was 7,795. The parts total was 5,331, and labour total was 500 quid, which gives us a grand total of £13,626.98. And we reckon the car's going to be worth about 17 grand all in all. So hopefully there's a nice little bit of profit in this one. Yeah, so my personal opinion is it's looking naughty, and I think it's much better than the standard version. But let us know in the comments what you think of it. Right, so if you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave us a comment.
And you can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and we'll see you in the next one.